Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be discussing about ditching the lukewarmness, ditching everything that is lukewarm and really focusing on Christ 100%. So first of all, we're discussing about how God is light, and God is light in First John chapter 1 verse 5 to 10. God speaks about how he is fully light and there is no duality in him. There is no darkness in him. Nothing like a bad thing can exist in our God Yahweh, of course. And meaning when we fellowship with him, when we have a taste of what he has to offer, there is no room for darkness to exist in our lives. And this is the part, like, you really can't afford to be lukewarm when you really indulge yourself in things of Christ and you really walk with him. You are constantly going to be on fire. And sometimes what he's really trying to say, like, you cannot really fellowship with him and then like want again to like go back to old ways somehow and still maintain the darkness in you and still maintain the old lifestyle. You still want to maintain the parties, you low-key want to maintain the roster, you you low-key want to maintain the drinking, the bad habits, low-key want to maintain promiscuity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't do that. And I feel like when we are working with God, we need to give him 100%. And sometimes the 100%, it's not that God doesn't want you to have fun. It's just that the 100% you're going to give him, he is going to be giving you 100% protection also, 100% provision, 100% clarity, focus, and everything. And when you give him 100%, he sees the effort and he can use you. Remember, when we come to this world, we come with a purpose. And most of the time what we are doing, and this, I'm reiterating this, the jobs we're doing are not our purpose. These are things that help us put the daily bread on our tables. The real purpose is to serve him, is to operate in the kingdom and things of that nature. So you really have, when you give him 100%, you really have an upper hand in knowing what your purpose is. First of all, knowing what you are created to do and doing it, and that gives a life of fulfillment. When you give him 100%, that equals to a life of fulfillment. For example, when I do the things that I was purposed here to do, I usually get 100% fulfillment. And when I do other things, I'm like, but why am I not getting that feeling? But there's this sense of fulfillment that comes from God. And this sense of fulfillment is what every human being is yearning for secretly, like, or low-key, everybody is yearning for that. And people sometimes don't know that they are yearning to live a fulfilled life. They might think like, there's something missing, I don't know what it is. But baby, that's your fulfillment. And I'm afraid to break it down to you that you cannot live a fulfilled life to 100% if you're not 100% committed in the things of the Lord. And sometimes also, with living the lukewarm lifestyle, will make us carry the wrong group of people with us. And sometimes carrying the wrong group of people with us will sometimes detour us from our purpose, will sometimes take us 10 steps behind from our destiny. It will sometimes get us into trouble that we do not know will find us, you know. And so I feel like it is really completely, extremely imperative that we give ourselves 100% to God and to let him dictate to us what we need to be doing. And committing yourself to God means that he is now the ruler. It's just like when you are in the car, and now, like, let's say you're a passenger, no, you're a driver and there's a passenger, and the passenger was God. In this old life, the passenger was God and you are the driver of your life. But now, committing yourself 100% to God means you swap places, like letting God to be the driver and you being the passenger. And in all essence, that's the whole point of being born again. It's just like getting out of the driver's seat and being the passenger and enjoying the ride. Let him drive you, because at the end of this, or at the end of it all, we start realizing that life is really huge. Life is really a huge thing that we cannot even control with our own hands. Like, when you look at it like completely in all actuality, you start realizing that life is huge. Like, there are losses, there's death, there's grief, there's happiness, there's marriage, there's business. Like, how can you handle it all without God? It is difficult, and that's why we need a higher power 24/7 to be with us. So imagine you surrendering and giving the higher power, that is Yahweh, the the the, the opportunity or the privilege to run your life. Like, he will have it managed all through, but that cannot happen if you're on the fence. I know there's somebody somewhere, when I'm speaking like this, knows that this word is for them. You know you need to quit that 50-50 lifestyle. You cannot give the Lord 50-50. Since you're hot, not cold. Since you're not hot, not cold, I will screw you up. You know that word. Like, the Lord doesn't play. He like wants you to choose a side. And when we speak about picking a side, let's even speak about in terms of protection. Like, you're neither hot, you're neither cold. Like, who are you serving? He can't protect you like that. He's just going to be like, oh, okay, this is one of my kids. Like, oh, okay, I know my kids are, oh, they're out there, they're cool, you know. But when you declare that I am for Christ, and now he takes care of it. He's obliged like a parent to take care of it, because think of it like you're from the baby mama that he loves, the wife, and that is like Jesus. You're like from the son, so he gives you first priority, but you haven't picked a side. There's no really much obligation. He knows, okay, you're his child, okay, cool, but not cool. He won't take you personally, because you're not taking him personally. It's just like when you come closer to your parents and you really have a good time in an intimate relationship, the parent is very much obliged to, and the love is like times 10 times 100. Like, forgive me, the dog is barking, but yeah. So guys, if God is talking to you through this message, you know that you need to give him 100%. There's no defense. No. It's not just about giving God 100. Where we are heading to right now, we're heading to almost tribulation times. These are the end times. Like, how are you going to survive the tribulation without God? So you need to give him your life right now, so that he can start preparing you. So if it is the friends, you need to drop them. If it is the bad habits, you need to drop everything. Whatever the master wants, the master has to get. Let this be your motto this year, that whatever the master wants, the master will get from you. Whatever the master dictates of you, he will get it, because he knows the best for you. So yeah, catch me the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm dropping gems. Thank you. Bye.